Address, telephone number, email, and append your signature. Notes that a complaint must reach the NBC within 14 days of the queried broadcast. NBC, your right to quality broadcasting.
Ọ bụrụ na ị ka na-abata abata, ọnụnụ ọrụ mgbasa ozi 3.5 isi na-anụnụ ọtụtụ n'oge newspaper headlines. Ọ dị mma anyị jiri ihe dị n'akwụkwọ akụkọ Guardian, Punch, Nation, Premium Times, Daily Trust, Vanguard, Sun, This Day, yana Tribune wee bata. Ma ọ bụrụ na ohere ga-adị, anyị nwere ike ile ya anya n'akwụkwọ akụkọ ndị ọzọ. Ọ dị mma jebe na Facebook peji anyị anyị na-edebere anyị akwụkwọ n'ihe ndị ụlọ anyị depụtara gị maọkwanụ n'istrim anyị online na mixlr.com/gistfm. Zitere anyị akwụkwọ na SMS maọkwa na WhatsApp na 08096661035. Aha m bụ Buhari.
And I'm Martin. Let's get started with the Guardian newspaper. Forum frowns on Kaduna's reduced education health budget. Abia PDP to obey judgment on Kano, endorses verdict. Security outfit uncovers another oil theft spot. Emmanuel at House of Commons calls for fairness of trade from West. Socio-economic rights and accountability project tax Buhari on probe of illegal pipelines. 2023 polls, all editors conference to hold in Owerri. Gunmen kill 4, kidnap district head in Plateau. Ikeja GRA, telltale signs of a government rejected area. Nigeria's hunger level, serious, ranks 103 out of 121 countries. Balogun fire incident, Lagos directs developer to remove affected floors. Premium on parallel market exceeds 300 naira per dollar. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency raids Federal Capital Territory, 12 states, nabs pregnant woman, 27 others for illicit drugs. Rivers evacuate trapped victims as flood ravages council. Voters now prefer responsible politicians, says Emir of Ilorin. National Broadcasting Commission faults Matawale over closure of media houses in Zamfara, directs swift reversal. Afex marks World Food Day with launch of 100,000 MTJ Grain Quality Enhancement Center. Kogi communities jubilate as federal government orders reopening of Dangote Cement federal government. Feeding pupils, Somalia tells federal government. Stop victimizing Muslim judges. Muslim rights concern tells Oshun Chief Judge. Again, Rivers ranks first in physical performance. Bosch IT. Lagos warns residents against physical planning law violation. Federal Road Safety Corps confirms 11 dead in Bauchi auto crash. Police arrest 2 men for duping woman 7.5 million naira in Ikorodu. Imo PDP denies misappropriation allegation, urges Uzodinma to justify state's 3 years allocation. Ex-Rivers Deputy Speaker fumes over another carnage on East-West Road. Geregu posts 39 billion naira revenue, 13 billion naira profits in 9 months. In Median report, Agora policy calls for swift, bold economic reforms. 5 states at risk as floods claim 603 lives, damage 82,000 homes. At INE celebration, Iyase tells government to boost tourism through festival. Police confirm rescue of abducted ASP in Kwara. Boronu incorporates 1,800 police constabulary to combat crimes. Police arrest 11 suspected cultists in Ogun. Kidnapped man found unconscious in Jigawa. Nigerian Security Civil Defense Corps. Accord presidential candidate Imu Molen defense visit to Obasanjo, Abu Salam. Zamfara government shuts NTA Gozua. Prime FM orders. Release of Boko Haram terrorists. We are unaware. Government insists. Odds against harvesting $250 billion worth of agro export produce. Nigeria bequeathing mountains of debt to unborn generations. Sanusi Lamido. Tinubu sure of victory, vows to solve all Nigerians' problems. Atiku urges Northerners to support restructuring, unfold economic blueprint. 2023, we have fortified our system against hackers, INEC. 2023, we have fortified our system against hackers, INEC. 2023, support INEC boss to deliver credible poll. Arewa Youth Consultative Forum. Wike, Makinde, Ibazu, others off to Spain. Rise in population of out-of-school children unacceptable. Optometrics advocates urgent action to eradicate avoidable blindness. Fresh leadership tussle, shake off dues. Tear Anambra Nigerian Union of Local Government Employees apart. At award night, Obasanjo tells Nigerians to adopt United Nations Sustainable Development Goals as blueprint for development. 2023, I am confident of winning presidential election, says Tinubu. Tinubu visits Zazua Emir for royal blessings. Kaduna now investment destination of choice in Nigeria, Buhari. Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. Nigerian Export-Import Bank collaborates to enhance exports in Cross River, Akwa Ibom. National Health Insurance Authority adopts renewable energy to boost health insurance ecosystem. Nigerian Security Civil Defense Corps beefs up security in Zamfara. Erosion. Ibazu assures Abia residents of emergency intervention. Senator Ojo Zokalo applauds ASU for suspending strike. Akeredoro advocates innovative approach to reduce cancer burden. 2023 poll. ADC moves to replace Kashuku as presidential candidate. Federal government apologizes to Nigerians as ASU ends strike. No governor has power to acquire high-caliber weapons. Chief of Defense Staff declares. Obajana cement plant Kogi to drag Dangote to court. And lastly, Security Council mulls further actions on Nnamdi Kanu.
Now, Daily Trust. Oral Sanya reports, despite white paper, asked agencies get 226 billion naira in 2023 budget. Oral Sanya reports, despite white paper, asked agencies get 226 billion naira in 2023 budget. In the 8 months of ASU strike, the real losers in the 8 months of ASU strike. Oyebanji sworn in as Ekiti governor. Oyebanji sworn in as Ekiti governor. Nigerian judges not corrupt. NBA president. Nigerian judges not corrupt. NBA president. 2023 Nasarawa police NBA president. 2023 Nasarawa police caution parties electoral violence. Borno incorporates 1,800 police constables to combat crimes. COP27 Nigeria prioritizes climate finance partnership building. Minister. COP27 Nigeria prioritizes climate finance partnership building. Minister. Federal government trains 50 agri extension workers on value chain. Kidnapped man found unconscious in Jigawa. Police arrest 11 cultists in Ogun. Will run an open door policy. Kadipoli Government Council Chair. Police probe death of man found decomposing in room in Lagos. Tinubu, Atiku, Obi orders for presidential debates on economic policy. Governor Diri, Bayelsa Government House now under threat of flood. Why we are engaging presidential candidates, northern elders. Federal government gives relief materials to over 300,000 victims of natural disaster. National Emergency Management Agency. Industrial Training Fund harps on technical development as panacea to unemployment. 25 killed in Kaduna Bauchi road crashes. Dull moment in Obajana as Kogi government Dangote moved to court. Nigeria's flood death toll hit 603 as 2.5 million affected. Federal government. Mob sets man ablaze in Jos. Federal Capital Territory Administration directs 6 p.m. closure of the Sen Alhaji market. Bandits kill one. Release 15 farmers abducted in Niger community. Human trafficker backs 1 year jail. Farmers envisage losses as harvest begins. Man injures woman for insulting his mom. One feared kill as rival gangs clash in Jos South. Two to die by hanging for robbing, killing friend. Naptip arrests 6 for selling babies in Edo. Police Amotekun rescue kidnapped ASP in Kwara. Police arrest 11 cultists terrorizing Ogun community. Center trains 90 women, people living with disabilities in ICT. Man abducted in Jigawa, dumped near pond. 9 Ghanaians jailed 8 years each for smuggling hemp into Nigeria. 5 arraigned over abduction of Paramona. Fashion will take 40% of youths off street. Are we drinking the petrol? Will the new NFF executive change Nigerian football? President Buhari's farewell budget. Half of innovation is stakeholders' engagement. World Food Day 2022. Attention, Governor Inowa Yahaya. 2023 budget. Federal government slashes Ministry of Works allocation by 125.9 billion naira. Emefiele Alewoba lead discourse as UBA America hosts International Banking Conference. 423 billion naira credit facility to improve MSME's growth. Bank of Industry. Jazz Bank new MD Dr. Sirajo assumes duty. Why debt restructuring is not an option for Nigeria. Apapa. Nigeria needs swift, bold economic reforms. Agra think tank. Geguru Power posts Geguri Power posts 39 billion naira 9 months revenue. Many rendered homeless in Edo as government demolishes houses. FEN joins Lagos sweepers in cleaning exercise. APC, PDP clash over Atiku's comments on Tinubu, Obi's chances in North. Tinubu meets northern leaders today. Consultations dialogue over secret endorsement. How Katsina ex-SSG's defection may affect APC's fortunes. Gallant Flamingos set to clinch last 8 tickets against Chile. Unbeaten Madrid defeat Barcelona in Clasico to top La Liga. Chelsea battle Liverpool as 2022 BMB Cup enters quarter-finals. Lobby Star edge FC Basira 2-1 in pre-season friendly. Salah gives Liverpool lift-off to end Man City's unbeaten start. Osimhen shoots leaders. Napoli past spirited Bologna. Foreign schools, local tuition. We don't have transport fare to go to work. ASU President. Hashtag NSAS. Group tackles Abiodun for not implementing report. Falana asks federal government to fire a rabble over burning of vessel recovered from oil thieves. Kaduna Gap. Tinubu is sick, can't withstand rigors of governance. Articles A. Newcastle United frustrates Manchester United at Old Trafford. Clasico, Real Madrid defeats Barcelona to top La Liga. Closure of Zamfara broadcast stations illegal. NBC. Kwankwaso Sean Arewa presidential dialogue alleges secret endorsement of candidates. Mustafa Inowa, Katsina APC big week, defects to PDP. Police arrest two for allegedly killing 3 weeks-old child in Nasarawa. Kidnapped Nasarawa APC regains freedom. Kidnapped Nasarawa ASP regains freedom. Tinubu campaign to Nigerians rejects article for saying North does not need Igbo Yoruba as president. Trailer bus Trailer bus pollution kill 11, injures 9 in Bauchi. 1.5 million FCT residents to benefit from greater water projects. Official. Baba Salah honored by fans, families at Maiden Comedy Festival. Tinubu campaign to Nigerians. Reject article for saying North doesn't need Igbo Yoruba as president. Fayemi bows out as Oyebanji takes charge of Ekiti. Zamfara government shut broadcast stations over rally coverage. APC, Atiku will disunite Nigeria, inflict strife. Russia, 11 killed in terrorist attack at military site. NDLEA nabs pregnant woman, nursing mother, others with narcotics. One feared death, 5 injured as gangsters clash in Jos community. 11 die in Bauchi auto crash. Dioten welder knocks out opponent in first round. Tweep taunts Tinubu for saying El-Rufai turned a rotten situation to bad one. Federal government inaugurates Ekiti Airport as first airplane lands. Pilgrimage. Federal government to begin direct flight to Israel, November. Flood. Snake scare heightens in Lokoja as water recedes. Cancer. Nigeria has less than 5,000 radiographers for over 200 million population. 700,000 displaced in Bayelsa as flood ravages 300 communities. Ọ dị mma ka anyị maa ma netwọk aka ga-ekwe anyị kpọpụtara gị ihe ndị ọzọ dị na ya na isi akwụkwọ akụkọ Daily Trust. Atiku Tinubu pledge economic rebirth to address poverty insecurity. Bakers, consumers devise survival strategies as bread price shoots up by 150% in 1 year. Obajana, arbitration is the answer. All facilities, overpopulation hinder learning in minor public schools. How flood, boat accidents kill dozens in Anambra. Supporting livelihood of Nigerian women through empowerment. Unknown hidden powers of women against unfaithful men. Rara and his uncouth verses. Nigeria educational system. Resolving strike isn't the solution. The annual flood challenges.
And now we move over to the Punch newspaper. I didn't say Western nations wicked, Amosun. Federal government says flood killed 603, blames states, local governments. ASU, varsities hold emergency meetings on resumption. APC candidates win Osun local government poll unopposed. Editors conference on credible elections hold November. Lagos government sensitizes residents to gas usage. Think tank prescribes solution to Nigeria's economic woes. Nimet predicts 3-day thunderstorm, sunshine. Oyo APC decries destruction of opposition campaign billboards. Zamfara shuts media houses for covering PDP rally. Rising food prices hitting Nigeria hard. NHRC laments. Rising food prices hitting Nigerians hard. NHRC laments. Uzodinma donates relief materials to Imo flood victims. Lagos government shuts supermarkets over expired products. Sanwo-Olu restates commitment to peace development. Fresh trouble hits Atiku over anti-Yoruba Igbo comment. Women Forum holds health walk, raises fund. Floods. Buhari blames non-compliance with building laws. Tinubu mentored, empowered women group. US Varsity Foundation honor Oni of Ife, Nigerians. Police partner IT firm for improved investigation. I will tackle insecurity first. P2B. Group launches platform for Makinde's re-election. Parties may consider electronic stage for campaigns. Fun. Oyebanji freezes Ekiti accounts. One banks accounting officers. Tinubu, APC governors tend new Ekiti governors inauguration. BVAS probe allegation against Uzodinma's plot. Arewa Group. Bayelsa APC candidate donates items to flood victims. Falana scolds Navy over destruction of stolen crude vessels. Apologize over your divisive comments, Ohaneze tells Atiku. Adamawa court judgment against female candidates, unacceptable, minister. And still on the stories making the headlines on the Punch newspaper this morning. Atiku's speech, worst expression of ethnocentric opportunism on Anuga. Atiku's speech, worst expression of ethnocentric opportunism on Anuga. Anambra APC drums support for Tinubu, disowns Ngige. Shun politicians who play ethnic, religious sentiments. Baba Ahmed. 1.5 million fans apply for World Cup pass. Qatar. Kaduna presents 291.9 billion naira budget. Education gets 65 billion naira. Four inmates die in Iran prison fire. Don't fight wider. Nigerians beg Joshua. Kwara government fumes at 3.7 billion naira. Geri Alimi bridge failure. Nasarawa Labour Party not in crisis. Party share. PDP accuses Matawale of fueling crisis in Zamfara. I will ensure equal representation between rich, poor, Obi. Group backs El Rufai Sanusi on sale of NMPC. Oyebanji sworn in as Ekiti governor. Food crisis has worsened hunger in Nigeria. Insecurity. Enugu police warn against fake news. Federal government disburses relief items to Sokoto vulnerable persons. Eboru resumes as Uni Ilorin Vice Chancellor Abud Karim bows out. 11 killed, 9 injured in Bauchi auto crash. Ogun Football Club hunts for underprivileged kids. National Honors Award excites Lekki Gardens boss, Nyong. Tinubu's wife drums support opportunities for rural women. Amosun irrelevant, can't stop my re-election, Abiodun. Hashtag NSAS protester hospitalized after leaving Lagos prison. How Obasanjo recovered $2.8 billion loot. Atiku. Flooding, food scarcity, rising prices imminent. Innovation in agriculture key. Innovation in agriculture key to survival. Obasanjo. Fake news. Global anti-immigrant sentiments worry United Nations Agency. Buhari's regime borrowed 31 trillion naira to leave 39.12 trillion naira debt for successor. Tompolo uncovers more illegal oil pipelines in Delta. Ekiti beats Fayemi farewell. Oyebanji takes over. Still on the stories making the headlines on the Punch newspaper this morning. MTN Nigeria extends spelling bee competition. Adamawa APC to appeal judgment sacking governorship candidate. 1.2 million people living with HIV/AIDS undergo treatment in 18 states. Report. National Open University of Nigeria matriculates 16,000 new students. Stop further trial of Kano Igbo lawyers. On why under 5 children don't need cough syrups. Pediatrician. Girls Mentoring Group observes 2022 annual conference. Lagos government develops environmental plan. Federal government gives 1,000 laptops to Nigerian women. Kuje Custodial Center gets new heads. Ex-minister Shidoka Mon's brother-in-law blames cultural failure. 2023 Northerners have embraced restructuring. Atiku. Education sector grossly underfunded. CBN deputy governor. NMPC visits uncovered illegal pipeline sites. Hills Tompolo. We'll now go for a short break. When we come back, we'll continue on the stories making the Punch news, the headlines on the Punch newspaper this morning. Stay tuned, please.
Nke a bụ ọkwa maka ọnwụ Chief Injinia Obiefna Timothy Nwasike OTN Ugochukwu debere n'Ogidi onye rapụrụ ụwa ka ọ gbachara 67 years na Ọgọst 1st, 2022. N'Ogidi bụ country home ya, a ga-amụrụ ya anya abalị na 29 Septemba 2022 ma ọ kụọ elekere 6.
Man of Sika Agako.
Transition to glory. We, the entire Mwakese family of Ogidi and Ibu Ogidi, announce the passing away of You don't just sit down, they look all them yama gems. Can you and your family they do play? They cause disease and infection up and down. Oh, now we supposed to protect ourselves and the surroundings against them yama gems. Now the why Hadis where they make isogermicide can produce digital high fresh antiseptic where they apply all them yama gems. Office, school, hospital, hotel, church, restaurants, them, and all the Tuesday, 7:30. Digital fine fresh antiseptic, they're very gentle for your skin, but can't be consuming fire for all them gems. They're very effective, and you know they your pockets in your cost. You
One of Sika 19, 20th to 21 October.
If you want follow body carry am
So what's the one of Sika Cabo?
0703 924 6169. Digital fine fresh antiseptic for better protection against germs then.
It's a lot tighter.
The white no one can be okay.
Can you put the
Chichen bread that be Muruja, when I can't go on us, now Chichen can talk and love bite bread. And because want to see love bite by Chichen or Aka women, need your chapulich, and love bite bread. We are cha cha cha, everyone, bụ love bite ka ị ga-azụ maka na ọ bụrụ na ọ bụghị love bite ọ dịghịkwa ka love bite. Love bite bread bụ naanị 800 naira n'ọdụ ahịa bread niile dị na Naịjirịa. Maka mkpesa ajụjụ na ndụmọdụ kpọtụrụ anyị n'igwe okwu 08149828254. Love bite bread maka ọdịmma
Do you know that you have the right to political broadcasting? The National Broadcasting Commission says any person, group of persons, or organization aggrieved by the content of a broadcast or the conduct of a broadcast station may lodge a complaint to the station and write to the Director General, National Broadcasting Commission, number 20, Ibrahim Taiwo Street, Asokoro, Abuja, or send a mail via info@nbc.gov.ng. Please ensure that the complaint includes name of the broadcast station, title of the program, date and time of broadcast, and essence of the complaint. Also, remember to include your name, address, telephone number, email, and append your signature. Note that a complaint must reach the NBC within 14 days of the queried broadcast. NBC, your right to quality broadcasting.
N'obi mwute mana olileanya na mbilite n'ọnwụ nke ndị kwerenụ anyị bụ ndị ezinụlọ Let Innocent Nwafọ Nwasinoke Eze-Ana-Elifia nke Isiekulu Village dị n'Ukpo na Anambra Steeti na-ekwupụta ọnwụ nna di nwanne nna bụ Let Innocent Nwafọ Nwasinoke Eze-Ana-Elifia onye nwụrụ ka ọ gbachara 10 afọ. Usoro elimozu ya Thursday bụ 20th October 2022 a ga-amụ anya abalị n'ọkụ 6 p.m. na mbara ezibe ya. Friday 21st October a ga-enwe ụka elimozu na mbara ezibe ya n'ọkụ 10 a.m. otu mbara ezi anwa. Saturday 22nd October mgbarụ nke ga-esi n'aka ndị enyi n'ikwu na ibe ga-adị n'ụbọchị anwa. N'ụbọchị ụka bụkwa 23rd mgbarụ ka na-aga n'ihu na mkpụrụ obi ya zuru ike na ndokwa. Onye tinyere aka na ọkwa bụ Nwasinoke nwa ya nwoke n'aha ezinụlọ.
You're welcome back. You're still tuned to Ebona, the 103.5 FM, and this is Newspaper Headlines. Remember that you can send your reaction via SMS or WhatsApp on 080-9666-1035. You can as well join us on Facebook. We are live at Ebona, the 103.5 FM. You can as well stream us online via Gist FM, that is via mixlr.com/gistfm. We are onto the Punch newspaper. NMPC visits uncovered illegal pipeline site, hails Tompolo. NMPC visits uncovered illegal pipeline site, hails Tompolo. Human Rights Writers Association demands release of arrested journalists. NMPC should be unbundled, disband. Sanusi. Don't return to school yet. Tinubu begs El Rufai. Adamawa APC to appeal ruling disqualifying governorship candidates. I am confident of winning 2023 presidency, Tinubu declares. Flood submerges 300 Bayelsa communities, displaces 700,000 people. Why I donated decks to schools, UK-based Nigerian. Minister inaugurates Ekiti Airport as Fayemi leaves office. Sanusi knocks NMPC, says fuel consumption figures unbelievable. Sanusi knocks NMPC, says fuel consumption figures unbelievable. Digital solution reduces patients' waiting time in hospital. Delta, Tompolo's security operatives discover more illegal pipelines. Government orders closure of Delta Varsity over flooding. National Open University of Nigeria matriculates 16,000 new students. 2023 opportunity for credible, fair election. Jerry Ghana. Subsidy. I am sorry for the next president, Sanusi. Implement hashtag NSAS report. Group urges Abiodun. Anambra teachers, poor attitude to work, worrisome. Anambra Universal Basic Education Board. That's the much we can take from the Punch newspaper this morning.
The Vanguard newspaper, Salisu assumes duty as Jai's Bank MD. APC PwC inaugurates UK chapter. Governor Samuel signs memorandum of understanding with Del York to build media and film city in Lagos. MTF graduation. Young filmmakers get 2 million naira grants scholarship. Lagos launches first subnational sovereign wealth fund. Stolen crude. Burning of vessel. Criminal. Falana. Oyetola plans to award 30 billion naira contracts. Adeleke Committee. Handover. I will make Ekiti prosperous. Oyekanji. 603 dead, 2 million displaced as flood wreaks havoc in Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, others. Ehamufu, Isuzu youth reiterate support for PDP. 2023, NEDG, NESG to organize presidential debate on economic policy, November 16. 2023, Mba pledges to deliver quality, people-focused governance. Shock, outrage, behavioral threat against Uzodinma, Ekiti. I'm confident you will attend to your campaign promises. Obidike congratulates Oyekanji. APC poor leadership giving bandits upper hand. Muhammad Inowa, former Katsina SSG secretary. Kogi versus Dangote, delirium of harm. Why APC may lose in 2023. Muhammad Inowa, ex-Katsina SSG. Lapo mobilizes 14 billion naira with savings product. Caring for flood victims. Leading manufacturing firms borrow 535 billion naira to survive. CBN governor rules foreign investors to Nigeria. Academics, politicians, and rogue elements. Concerning Buhari's National Honours 2022. Beavers, how to shut up the naysayers. NDLEA nabs pregnant woman, undergraduate, 26 others with drugs in FCT, 12 states. Monarch abducted in Langai as mob lynches suspected thieves in Jos. Presidency endorsing candidates will polarize North, says Kwankwaso. Pilots of recovered wreckage of NAC Alpha jets giving quiet burial in Abuja. 11 died as truck collides with commercial bus in Bauchi. Zamfara APC, PDP youth clash. Deputy Governor, police confirm 1 dead, 18 injured. Police arrest 11 suspected cultists in Ogun. Why we sacked 3 local government heads, Edo government. Executive Order 21. Guba candidates dares weekend threatens suit. Alumni vital to saving public schools from collapse. NIIADG Osage. 2023 Tinubu Atiku call verbal missiles at each other.
And now we move over to the Nation newspaper. Motion seeking judges' recusal for hearing Tuesday. Flooding in states. Outrage over articles don't vote for Yoruba Igbo remark. Tinubu to interact with Northern leaders Monday. Tinubu to interact with North Monday. Oyebanji Ekiti account for inauguration. Rivers ranks first in physical performance budget. Lagos leads as states record 5.1 trillion naira internally generated revenue in 3 years. Ume to federal government, release Kanu to end tension in Igbo land. Telecom active voice subscribers hit 206,449,125 in Q2 2022. Warri Refinery to begin full operation December 2023. Alafin's last wish was to see Tinubu elected president, son. Insecurity, lack of investment in agriculture, fueling inflation, Obi. Application for SPPG late admission for 2023 closes October 22nd. Court forfeits Yahoo Boys 40 million naira Bitcoin to federal government. And lastly, Tinubu meets Northern leaders Monday.
Now, this day newspaper, how personal income tax can serve Nigeria's revenue. In fact, with Enugu electorates, Mba pledges to deliver. Nama to spend 45 billion naira on Tracom rehabilitation. Report, at 4% to GDP, Nigeria's non-oil revenue mobilization. NEMA, 2.5 million persons affected by flooding. Parliament, burning of vessel containing stolen crude oil. Agaro policy, Nigeria's think tank calls for removal. Access to electricity, key to improving employment. I access to electricity, key to improving employment. IFAC president, strong effective FRC, key to viral economy. Stakeholders urge Buhari National Assembly to lift. Geguru Power set post-listing compliance standard. Kwankwaso, I won't participate in Arewa interactive session. NUJ President Isiago Babs Media Legendary Global Award. Kwara Governor comments armed forces security agencies. Former SSG 627 support group dump APC for PDP. National Bureau of Statistics states rake in 5.10 trillion naira IGR in 3 years. Senate committee commits to improved fiscal regime. Sanwo-Olu approves 100% bursary increment for Lagos. Ume tells federal government to obey court of appeal. Release Nnamdi Kanu. Find permanent solution to ASU's incessant strike. UNICEF, faith-based clinic increasing infants, child. Edo targets 6 billion naira monthly IGR from land transactions. All editors conference holds in Owerri ahead of 2023 election. 2023, LASAA urges adherence to campaign guidelines. Oyebanji assumes office as Ekiti governor. PDP Board of Trustees submits report says it's inauspicious for Ayu. Young filmmakers back 2 million naira grant. New York time at Daily Market. Lemon Ipa, Nigeria's gas revolution is upon us. Queen's College celebrates 95 Founders Day. Seeks support. LASU SOC Pioneer graduate holds reunion. Honor lecturers. New Ekiti Governor Oyebanji rolls out 6-point agenda. Wadude, other fast-rising musicians trail fans October 27. Sanwo-Olu approves 100% bursary increment for Lagos. Sanwo-Olu approves 100% bursary increment for Lagos. Investment expert Joshua honored with doctorate. Group charges Oyebanji on good governance. APC candidate donates relief materials to Bayelsa flood victim. Unsealed Obajana cement plant now. TUC tells Kogi government KYC should be an obligatory duty in real estate practice. Visual impaired persons can grant access to education. Acting dismisses Amosen's outburst, says anti-party. Again, federal government retreat plan to end fuel subsidy June 2023. Ogoni students, CDHRAC demand disbandment, with 25% RAC demand disbandment, with 25% of votes at stake. Atiku Tinubu take battle. Senior lawyer laments depleting number of Supreme Court judges. Nigeria, three other countries sign additional MOU on $25 billion. Senate demands supplementary budget. Otu aka dị na this day. Ọ dị mma na some newspaper eji m akụkọ si n'aka Ekiti wepụtara anyị ọtụtụ. Oyebanji appoints SSG freezes state account. Ekiti, Oyebanji appoints Oyebode as CPS. Flood, 603 die in 10 months, 2.5 million affected, laments federal government. Mba pledges to deliver quality, people-focused governance. Nkiri hails Ikpeazu at 58, rousing reception for Ugwuanyi and Ehamufu. Oyebanji, new Ekiti governor, unveils 6-point agenda. Editors, security chief, election managers to examine political landscape. Security chief, election managers to examine political landscape at any confirm. Why I dumped APC for Accord Party, Tunji. Police recover 63 vehicles, give owners 21 days for claims. Ihedioha accuses Uzodinma of character defamation. Illicit drugs. NDLEA nabbs pregnant woman, female undergraduate, female undergraduate, 26 others. Crisis, Ebony. Cross River communities sign peace pact. Atiku under fire for saying Northerners need candidates from North. Mba pledges to deliver quality, people-focused governance. Northern group asks INEC chair to resign, alleges compromise of voters register. Jonathan denies endorsing any candidate. Nigeria decides 2023. No room for rigging in 2023 poll. Yashao, Seriki, Nigeria decides 2023. No room for rigging in 2023 poll. Yashao, Seriki, Arewa community in Onitsha. Nigeria decides 2023. Servant leadership, only way to move Lagos forward. Labour Party candidates. Stop endorsing candidates in North's name. One person tells Arewa Group. PDP alleges plot to disrupt Kaduna rally. Atiku under fire for saying Northerners need candidates from North. Oil theft. NNPC hails Tompolo over busting of illegal loading points in Delta. APC-PCC describes Atiku's comments as threats to national unity. PDP candidate North's Governor Matawale says press freedom is under assault in Zamfara. 2023, days of rigging, ballot box wants politician parties. Na Tribune, Odinma Network Record. I free heading na Tribune. I get even na Facebook page and newspaperreview. Ozinde Made Tikerani. Na Facebook page anyị eji m akwụkwọ si n'aka Nwachukwu Kennedy. Nwachukwu si na Abia State government asking to obey court order is totally acceptable and commendable. I'm urging them to do the needful before it's late. Also, the comment credited to Atiku over the weekend is very pathetic and disheartening, but work will not be for people like him come 2023. Also, my regards to Tompolo for a job well done. More power to his elbow. Or the Madalowin Ejimao Francis from Amagunze, Enugu State. Ravaging flood, 2.5 million affected so far, says federal government. This is too bad and very unfortunate. I am therefore calling on federal government and other relevant agencies to strategize and come up with urgent measures towards tackling this disaster. A lot of lives and properties have been wasted in the long run. May God help us. 2023, we have 25 fortified our system against hackers. This is a welcome development. I am therefore appealing to endeavor to give Nigerians credible, transparent, and satisfiable polls without any fear of failure. We need a better Nigeria after 2023 general election. Darling Francis from Amagoze. Furthermore, Francis can a article under fire for saying that Northerners need a candidate from the North. I want to tell Atiku that North is not the only region, section, or tribe in this country. He should have respected power shift for equity, fairness, and justice. Dalurino. Now, WhatsApp, page now was Sinaka Okechukwu from 3-3. Judgment on Nnamdi Kanu. Federal governments have to respect our judicial system for the sake of peace. May God bless Nigeria. Valentine Edene from Mr. President, tell me the tangible reason for feeding pupils. Those pupils have parents. Federal government is wasting money unnecessarily. This is an avenue of embezzling public funds. President Buhari to end hunger is not in that way, but to lift embargo on many things, their example, food, okay, etc. As advanced as America is, they are still importing foods, textiles, while Nigeria, which is still underdeveloping, trillions of naira to build railway to Chad and bought expensive vehicles for them, while unfinished projects, political instability and hunger are battling 95% of Nigerian citizens. One step forward, 10 steps backward. Valentine Edwin. Ọ dị mma eji m akwụkwọ si n'aka Paul Imuizu from Onitsha. Article statement. He said what is in his mind and he will handle the Southerners. If he is elected into power, the Southerners did not hear it loud and clear. Some people will buy with money, will help him. He will buy some people with money. They will help him, and buy some people for him from here. People need money than truth. A rabbi did what his master told him to do. They got that Nigeria. That didn't know. Daniel Tito from Awada. Stop feeding, stop feeding of school children. A comment need to ignore. And the Yoruba president by Atiku showed that Atiku cannot unite Nigeria. With him deleting his tweets during Deborah's death, still remains he cannot vindicate Nigeria. Downloading Nigeria Regional Coordinator Chris Eso for a presidential candidate to tell his people not to vote for Igbo or Yoruba candidates shows everyone the level of disparateness of the political desperados. We should add that Muslims should not vote for Christians for his statements to be complete. We are watching Ireland to do it. Chris Eso. Ejimako Sinaka Chibuzo from Nkwele, GRA. Court has granted Nnamdi Kanu release and discharge. Why are they still holding him? I think they are looking for trouble. All Nigeria need is peace. Ejimin Afo Sinaka Mayor Onye Njikota from Agada. Igbo lawyers about Nnamdi Kanu, I say let them wake up with one voice. Ostadima Okiba go. Don't go backward forever. Don't go backward ever. Okay, ejikwa m akwụkwọ si n'aka Emeka from Onitsha. Do you know that in a same country this flood would have led to impeachment of some governors, but in a prayerful but deceitful country the reverse is the case. Federal government plans special fund for flood victims. Laughable but deeply painful. December 2023, Warri Refinery to begin operation. Why this promise? Dabo mo rin nando ako na sa Facebook page na WhatsApp na SMS. Ay ka na yun. Kung dami mo sa page yung mga sa kanila panood newspaper headlines.
And I'm Martin.
Hindi.